EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. With Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or two at best. Second down coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they can't bring him down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. 2nd and 14. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On play action. Now Carr. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, 49ers, nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers, nothing.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run right side with Mostert. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's got room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup there on the run. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Mostert. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Nice job, bro.
Hunter Renfro there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it 21-8.
Raiders 21, 49ers 8. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
No, check that. 21. 2 right here.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Now watch one. 12. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Watch the screen. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Garoppolo on first down. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Garoppolo finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 149 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They run it with Jacobs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some space here. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there for the Raiders.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it with Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, They want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Mostert. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 214 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert from 17 yards out. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. A dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. 20. And he won't quite take it all the way, but still what a return. He gets that to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So that'll back him up 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Garoppolo to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Here we go. One, Omaha.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 52's the mic right here over there. 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, partners, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter the situation, you're in a spot where you can kick that field goal, go to overtime. Why not do it?
And this is where I think the analytics guys are going to continue to get more and more traction in the league. We've talked about different people now saying, I need a game management coach, someone in the booth to take the emotion out of it. Did they lose track of where they were on the clock? Right? Did they lose track of where they were on the field? Was it makeable for their kicker? All those things come into play here, and it turns out they